Just a short video. I thought I would take the book away on this one corner, and I put some of these Tyco supports. I had a bag. These are Tyco supports stuck to my tape because the tape is turned around and sticky side out. So I have these supports, a bunch of them in this bag in different sizes. So this is the higher one for this corner, and these are the down. I ain't gonna take it out because I got them hooked to the bottom side there. You can see it. You know, there's holes here. So I thought I'd take advantage of these supports. It makes it look better, you know, right here. And since this is over the washer where the bridge is at, it's better just to use these, you know, and mark them. I'll mark where this is at. That's the tallest one here. These are these other ones. I'm not going to take it out, but the down size smaller than this one here. And I put them all the way through it. I did that so I could keep this from being flat. I braced up my controller here. It just gives a little bit, but I can't put weight on this. It's springy a little bit, and I put some that came out. So I gotta work on that. I put that underneath there to hope that brace underneath there. I gotta still do that, but yeah, I'll put that underneath the brace, and I put this on the other side because it's too tall for this support, and this is the same supports on the other side. Just makes it look a lot better, you know, and this came out. I just want to put some supports on this to, I guess it walked out. I don't know what happened. But I ain't got no supports in the back, so I can't reach them till about where that box is at, and the box is walked out too. But that's okay, you know, and the only place Viper is wrecking is over there in that corner now. This is alright right here. And I just did a test. This is the Viper I found out yesterday on my video. And they did a 172 a few minutes ago. It beat the Lambo out. I didn't do the speed, of course, but this is the timing, 1 second mark. Let me put the decimal points in these marks, so y'all can tell which one's the markings I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a double decimal point. And that's the speed. So if it did 172, maybe it'll do a bigger speed. So while I have you all here, I'm trying to put this cap on my marker. You can see this is a Hot Wheels car I got yesterday at Speedway. It's a Formula 1. Except not the modern one with the cage in front of the driver. That looks pretty cool. That's a Hot Wheels. It says Formula 1. Yeah, my video cut off somewhere where I put it down there to brace up this with the support underneath there to make it more stable. I'm not going to put weight on this, but it leans it back, and I want to get that off the table where it's flat, and put it in an angle where these I ain't speeding it up. That's him speeding up, not me on his own. So let's see if we can go faster. Now I'm putting. We need to go 992. I'm just testing this out. 915, 903. 915's an improvement. I'll write that down. Let him go around. I'll write it down. 915 for the Viper. That's an improvement. Not 992. We need 992 miles an hour. I haven't cleaned his wheels with the tape over there. 950, that's an improvement. We can look for 992 though. And he wiped out. Oh well, that's okay. So 950 is an improvement too over 9. That 950 is definitely an improvement. It's not 992, but hey, we'll take 950. This is just a test to see if I can improve my track for the upcoming AFXs over there. Now, when I do the AFX championship, I'll start with the Corvettes in the back, work my way to the GT40, see which one of the Corvettes are fast, see if they can outrun the GT40s. Then the one in the back is a Super G Plus. I said it wrong yesterday. I get my tongue tied over these different kinds of brands, you know, cars and stuff. So I gotta rescue the Viper, and yeah, the Viper was a Viper, and the twin mill is giving me fits too. I called the twin mill Viper. Everyone knows it's a twin mill. I mean, I know that. But I was getting tongue tied yesterday. Calling the twin mill Viper. I mean, I know better than that. It's like calling, my mom calls me my brother's name's Billy. And I do the same thing with my dogs and everything and stuff. So that's what I was doing with these two, calling that one the Viper when I knew better. I just got tongue tied. I gotta straighten this mess up too. This board over here, I was going to think about using it for something, but I don't know if I will or not, so I'll probably take him out in these screws. What I was going to, since he's supporting, I need to take it out anyway, so let me do that while I'm yapping and I'm messing up my track. Sorry about this. I can straighten that track out after I'm just showing you where I was going to use this board. I'm going to take it out because the board's walking anyway. So, what I was going to do originally was I was going to have at least 6. These are controllers. This is part of the, you know, this controller here. What I thought about doing is putting these screws, one for the trigger and 3 places for different speeds with, where they at? With ties to control the speed to have like an automatic throttle thing. I don't think I'm going to do that now. It's too, I'll use the zip ties like I do for this automatic. And this does pretty good. I put it right through there. And that's 2 zip, that's one long zip tie, which I don't have too many of them anymore. So I gotta rebuild that, but I'm gonna get rid of this out of the way to get it out of the way over there for my future builds. So just a quick video. This is part 2 of my Reconstruction, and I like it. I like the look of it better. Except for right here. I mean, I can't do nothing about it because of weight till I take this out and put a regular power strip in it for these, you know. So for AFX and Tyco, I'm going to take out the race computer after I do the championships for the championship for the Dark Horse. This is the ones to beat right here, and this is the one I still have to do. Take this out of the way for now. I gotta do the AFXs. I'll do that next week. I gotta do some work. I gotta go upstairs. That's a future video next week. I gotta rest. And I gotta do the HO track, train track. I gotta go upstairs and gather that. Gotta clean this mess up some. That's not too bad. It looks like a mess, but it ain't compared to what it could be. Straighten it up for Halloween. Get ready stuff for Halloween with my Scooby-Doo set. I gotta get the Scooby-Doo out. This is gonna be a haunted house for the Scooby-Doo. I was thinking about putting some lights in it. But maybe I'll do something special with it. I don't know. All it is cardstock. I'd have to cut out holes for windows. But maybe I'll put a light in front of it instead of putting lights inside it. You know, make it look spooky some. You know, for Halloween, since I got Scooby-Doo with the castle. With that castle thing and on it. You know, you guys know what I mean. Slot car people, but most people don't. So this is just a fast video. And I thought I'd test out my track with the Viper. He went faster, so it's an improvement. And it'll be an improvement for them cars and for those cars coming up. I'm not going to redo all the championships since I redid this construction. But I straightened out this wreck here where it was wrecking. And the Viper was just wrecking in the third turn over there. Coming out right there. So yeah, it's an improvement, you know, and I can't straighten up back there at all. Because I can't reach them for one thing. Except for on the sides right here where I put it out. So, you know, I'm looking forward to doing this and getting ready for Halloween and everything. And this, I don't think I'll do a video on this. I just put it out here. But this is an old, I'll do this while I'm talking. This is a 440 Pro Racing Center that just does fuel. It's not like the race computer. You can hook up the power strips right here. The terminal section, that's what it's called, I forgot. I might try it a little bit when I take this out, just to see if it's not as heavy. So it should work pretty good. And that's all it does. There's no place for batteries or nothing. So somehow it does the fuel. This side is broke over here, but this side does something. Oh, it holds down. Okay. That's what that white thing does. And this side doesn't have it. But somehow it does manual fuel for each of these lanes. So we'll try this inside lane, which is, I don't know which lane it is, because there's no controller, but it goes to both. Huh. That's weird. I'll figure out which controller does what when we do this. That'll be a fast video because I'm not going to stay forever on that one. Just test it out, see what the speed is, RPMs, and the fuel. See what this fuel does on this side since that one's broke. But I might test this side out to see what it does too. I don't know. So I'll put this back up in that bag in a minute here. But I just saw this is a 440 Pro Racing. So the history on Tyco is the 1964, you know, the one I had out here, the S2 with the old track. This is, yeah, this is broke, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. I got since that side's broke. We'll figure it out. I mean, maybe I'll just do a little loop later on to keep that on the ground. And when I take this out, I'll probably just flatten it again to do that's broke, you know. So I might have to figure something out for that. But one side will fit, you know, one side of this will clip onto that. Just have to watch it right there. And see what that does. So the history is the 1964. This came in 1970, I think. You, slot car like G-Bud, you can leave a comment on this. This is history. The 440 Pro Racing. That building, I think it's part of this series. I don't know. It's a Racing Sounds. I got a manual that says what this is. Super Sounds Racing. And cars going through these gates and it made the sound. I ain't got batteries for it, so I'll leave him over there. It's just nice looking. I'm not going to use it. I might take that building off the top of it. Or leave them over there, who knows. Just for, you know, building, you know. So that's 1970. And somewhere along the way this one came around. 1980, 90s. I have to look this up. But the 1964 came first in the 60s. It's 60 years old. Because I'm 63 years old, you know. This is 1970. Change of track from the one I had where it goes across like the AFX. This is a quick release that stays together if you have the tabs like that one is broke. But we'll try it and see what happens. Then I'll change this out because the beeping sound all the time is driving me crazy, to a regular one like this, a turnable section, because I got them. And we'll just have some fun running the train, see what I can do with the AFX Scooby-Doo and the other track in the infield. I want to do the loop-the-loop. I'll put it right here somewhere in this section, so that one board will come in handy right there, because there's a dip right in here. Right in that section. You can see it back there. It goes all the way up front, you know, because of this bridge table. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do next week. Like I said, I gotta go upstairs and gather my HO train. So we'll do some, I gotta get that together to get it in here. And then when I get the HO train in, I'll straighten up most of the stuff for the other tracks. Then we'll do after I do the HO train in here, we'll do the championship for the AFXs. Then we'll do the overall championship for the Dark Horse running. This is a Super 7. It has its own case. I marked it on the inside. Super 7. And I found out last night I didn't really know this when I got this. I knew Steve put the aluminum wheels on it. But I didn't know, I guess Rooster Racing got the body, that's a Super 7 chassis. However the details is, Rooster Racing and Steve, and when I do a video, I'll put those two channel emails on here so you guys can get a Super 7, because I want to get another one of these to race him. He's the only one, so that's why I'm doing this. He's going to be the fastest one. I didn't mark down the time, so I don't know. I know he's going fast. I mean, I can look back at the video and see how fast he was going. I didn't mark it down, you know, like I'm doing here. So that's why I came up with this racing Tyco, the AW, Auto World Tyco AFX. I got some lifelikes, but you know, I might run them later on. They're not going to go very fast, you know, anyway, it's against the AFXs. They might, may not, I don't know. I could see about one of them, but I don't think I will. We'll just keep on going. I only got 2 lifelike cars anyway, and that's those Camaros. And they're in that bag over there, or someplace over there. They're over there somewhere. I think they're in that bag. So we'll see y'all later, and have a good Sunday and work week coming up. Be safe, everyone, and have a good, keep thinking positive and have a little fun. This, you know, everything going on in this world, it's enough to drive you nuts. We'll see you later. Bye.